Good morning, Mrs. Marple. Here's your coffee. Whenever you're ready, we can continue your daily lesson. Whenever you're ready, we can continue your daily lesson. Whenever you're ready, we can continue your daily lesson. Whenever you're ready, we can continue your daily lesson.
All right. Tell me everything about EAN.
EAN is a uniform product identification system, using a symbol which can be scanned and interpreted automatically. The system ensures unambiguous identification of any type of merchandise, regardless of origin or destination. The search for increased front-end productivity has been a major focus of United States grocery retailers since the 1960s, and it provided the initial interest in scanning technology and equipment. A major obstacle in this search was the lack of industry-wide product symbols for marking merchandise. In 1970, manufacturers and retailers decided to form the Uniform Product Code Council, and in 1973, the industry formally selected the 12-digit UPC numbering and symbol marking system. Today, tens of thousands of companies have joined the Uniform Code Council, and a vast majority of products carry the UPC barcode symbol. In parallel, investigations started in Europe. A UPC-compatible system called European Article Numbering was worked out. The European Article Numbering Association was formed in 1977 on the initiative of manufacturers and distributors in Europe. The association is registered as an international association under Belgian law and has its general secretariat in Brussels. Very soon, the association acquired a truly international status through new members from other continents. At the end of the 80s, EAN already encompasses 50 member countries, and more than 100,000 companies worldwide are participating in the system through the network of the EAN numbering organization. In 1981, the name of the association was changed to International Article Numbering Association to reflect its worldwide status. The EAN abbreviation has been retained to identify the numbering and symbol marking system. Attention, please, attention. We are entering another galaxy. Please enter the next chamber. Attention, please. The lesson will continue. These are the principles of EAN numbering and symbol marking. Each individual product in a manufacturer's range has its own unique and unambiguous number. This number is represented by a symbol, a series of parallel bars and spaces of varying width, which can be read by optical scanners and other devices. Each consumer unit thus receives a unique number, generally of 13 digits. An 8-digit version has been designed for packages too small to accommodate the EAN 13 symbol. In the case of the 13-digit number, the first 3 digits, representing the EAN prefix, identify the numbering organization issuing that particular number. The next 9 digits represent the article identification field. The unique, unambiguous number attributed to each manufacturer normally occupies the first 4 positions in this field. The remaining 5 digits are allocated by the manufacturer and identify the product. The 13th digit of the EAN number is a computer check digit to verify that the preceding digits have been read correctly. The barcode symbol is most frequently printed on the package at the time of manufacture, but the system also allows for symbol marking in the store itself. In this case, it can be used for identifying variable weight produce, such as meat, vegetables, and fruit. When printing the EAN barcode symbol, a number of important specifications must be observed. First, the printer has to assess the printing conditions. This printability testing will allow to deduce the required minimum symbol size achievable by the printing process. Operation of the scanners depends on recognition of the contrast between light and dark areas of the symbol. A correct choice of colors is therefore essential. EAN symbols should not be truncated. EAN symbols have to be printed with a well-defined light margin on all sides. The EAN system is not restricted to consumer units. It's equally valid for use on dispatch units, that is, units supplied to the trade, such as cartons, pallets, mini containers, and so on. The numbering structure for dispatch units can be the same as for consumer units, in which case each dispatch unit is identified by a separate EAN 13 number. Or the number of the dispatch unit may incorporate the EAN number of the consumer unit inside, preceded by an additional digit called the logistical variant, which makes it possible to distinguish between the various dispatch units in which the consumer unit is packed. Such a number is referred to as a DUN 14. When the DUN 14 numbering option is used, or when the EAN symbol marking technology cannot be successfully used on dispatch units, another symbol marking technology will be adapted. This is the interleaved 2 or 5, abbreviated to ITF. The danger zone is passed. You can go back to your cabin, Mrs. Marple. The EAN system was originally developed for mass-market consumer goods, but it's not the intention to restrict its application just to certain categories of goods. The EAN system can in fact be used with any kind of product or service. The strength of international article numbering is that it is an open standard. It can be used by all companies. This openness is thanks to one principle, that the codes must identify and not classify. Through this basic principle of non-significant identification, standard article numbering has spread rapidly from the grocery sector to general merchandise. Today, clothing shops, pharmacies, and drugstores, do-it-yourself stores, stationers, and many others use the EAN system with great success. But pure identity codes are not always enough. The expansion into pharmaceuticals, electrical appliances, and packaging has shown that there's a real need to show information such as batch numbers, production line numbers, and dates in barcode form. Even in the grocery sector, more stringent product liability laws are creating a need to control batch numbers more tightly. The International Article Numbering Association has responded to this development by producing standards for supplementary encodiations. These standards provide an additional facility by which information too changeable to be held in computer files can be shown in machine-readable format. Apart from real supplementary encodations, that is the encodation of information in addition to the main identification symbol, such as dates and batch numbers, UCC and EAN also recognize the need to produce standards for the serial shipping container coding. This code is used to identify merchandise that's packed differently from one shipping container to another. For the symbol marking of supplementary encodations, EAN and UCC selected the code 128 barcode. Code 128 offers the encoding of variable length alphanumeric information. In addition, it's compact and very reliable. These supplementary encodations enhance the utility of the system to current users and make EAN even more attractive to a broad range of industries beyond the consumer goods sector. The EAN system offers substantial benefits to manufacturers, retailers, and to consumers as well. For the manufacturers, the main advantage of EAN system is that it allows them to use just one number and symbol when dealing with all their trade partners worldwide. Better control of sales should reduce out-of-stock situations. For the retailers, the advantages of the EAN system are twofold. There are direct benefits in the form of productivity increases at the checkout, the virtual elimination of registration errors, possible savings through reduction of labor for price marking of items and price changes. Secondly, there are the indirect benefits such as greater availability of management information, particularly in terms of inventory levels, better sales and accounting procedures, less shrinkage, and better customer service. For the customers, the EAN system minimizes the risk of human error at the point of sale. The printed receipt is much clearer and more detailed. Moreover, checkout speeds are improved when symbol marking reaches its optimum level. Today, EAN is accepted as the worldwide standard for product numbering in intercompany trade. But EAN is not an isolated system. Increasingly, it's being considered a key element in logistic processes, in DPP, in communications, and in sales data services. Logistics is the control and management of physical flow of goods, aiming at ensuring efficient production, storage, and distribution, irrespective of whether these goods are magazines, food products, or pharmaceutical products. Such control and management can only be accomplished effectively through information. In this process, EAN has a key function. Since the EAN code is unique to each article and each package type, it forms the perfect key to automation of inventory control, warehouse management, order taking, goods dispatch, and the exchange of logistic information between trading partners. As part of the EAN Memorandum of Agreement, manufacturers have access at cost price to the basic data collected by automatic cash registers at the point of sale. This data enables them to rapidly evaluate the success of a new product or a special promotion. Several EAN numbering organizations have already succeeded in the implementation of a national sales data project to the benefit of their member companies. For a few years now, the International Article Numbering Association has also been very active in communications. Every day, manufacturers and distributors exchange trading messages, such as orders, delivery notes, and invoices. Here also, standards are needed at a national and international industry level to enable users to implement effective exchange of commercial transactions. The EAN-COM project, started in 1987, aims at developing EDI standards to be used in international exchanges and in those member countries which have yet to embark on the standards design process. The EAN-COM standards are based on the EDIFACT syntax and message design rules, the electronic data interchange for administration, commerce and transport, developed and promoted by the United Nations.
Okay, let's go to work.
The benefits of standard article numbers in communications and as barcode symbols on products are enormous. Join the EAN Odyssey. Be part of the future.